Yo, what is up, guys? Joker bringing you another video for the 3.24 Necropolis League. So, we're rounding up day 2 here, and we made a lot of changes and we made a lot of progress. So, if we go ahead and take a look at the Atlas, we're at 100 out of 115, which means that we have access to all three of our Atlas skill trees. So now I'm able to actually go ahead and start pumping out like money making Atlas strategies and stuff like that, right? So we are level 92. I think that's only like a 4 level difference from last video, but whatever. And we have two of our void stones all show me killing the Eater and the Searing Exarch, as well as the Hunger and the thing that comes before Searing Exarch. I don't remember its name. But now that we have that done, we can actually work on some Atlas strategies. I am still relatively poor, and I don't know if this is just a me thing or if this is a this league thing, but I have by far made less currency this league than I have any other league in the past. I don't know what's going on, but stuff just isn't dropping. Hopefully now that I'm in higher tier maps, it'll go ahead and it'll unlock like the currency because I want to test out strategies with scarabs, right? So I'm also, as you can see here, I'm trying to build something in my graveyard right now, test it out. It's going to be a bow, right? So if we go here real quick and we go bow, we have a shit ton of modifiers. We're going to be doing more because we want it to be, really good. So we're going to be making it to item level 86. So I need 3 more of the +1 level of item. And then we're obviously going to make it 30 quality. And then we're going to add as many of the elemental and speed modifiers as well as crit modifiers as we can, filling out the rest of our graveyard. These corpses have taken me forever to gather, right? So, my thing's halfway full and it's mostly junk, so I need to empty this out here relatively soon. But that's a little project that I've been working on the side. If we go ahead and we take a look at our skill tree, pretty much, actually, I think it is only 4 levels because I think I got a jewel socket, if anything. No, 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 no. I think it is a few levels because I went ahead and I grabbed this intelligence. That's why we have almost 7k mana and we have 6.9, pretty much 7k EHP right there, right? At this point, jewels like this vastly outweigh anything else that I can do. This jewel right here, I'll go over to my POB, right? This jewel is giving me like 100k damage, so that's far exceeding anything else I can do. So my next levels are going to be going here and grabbing another jewel socket and then putting another jewel in there. And then I probably am going to reroll since this is pretty much the completion of my league start. Um, I could push this character further, min max it, do a bunch of bossing. I don't think I'm going to completely sell it off. I think I'm just going to farm up some currency and reroll because the elemental hit of whatever it is, the new Ellie hit actually looks really cool, and I want to test it out. And people are saying that it's really good. So I want to go ahead and test that out. What else did we do? Did we change any of the gear? I don't. Oh, we got a new shield, right? And this is mainly because we were fixing our res, where now we are 75, 75, 75, 75, and we have 5% spell suppression, which doesn't matter. But the main reason why we got it is because it had a lot of life, a lot of mana, chaos res, like it had everything that we want on it, right? And then we also got another ring too, which the strength is kind of a dead stat. I'm not really using it, but it had mana, lightning res, and chaos res. So this is like a 70 mana ring. So that's the main reason why we're using that. Um, we went ahead and we put on uh, a sapphire flask and a ruby flask for the max res, right? Since they went ahead and they reworked how the flask work, now they give me 80 of those two reses. Why those in particular? Well, Eater of World and Searing Exarch are cold damage and fire damage respectively, right? So those were the only two that I really cared about. My lightning res is a little weak at 75, but I honestly don't care. If we go back over to the POB, and we turn everything on, you'll see in the Searing Exarch and Eater of Worlds that I had like a 25% shock, but we're only going to say 15. So we are at about 2.2 million boss DPS, right? And this is what our effective EHP is looking like. So pretty decent. The only things that kill me are physical hits, really. So that's why I said I'm not really interested in upgrading the character anymore. I've already done everything that I wanted to. Why is this character only reflecting as level 91? You're supposed to be level 93. But yeah, some other thoughts that I had were getting like the flesh and flames. So I could go ahead and grab this, the conviction of power, and then do like a little bit of a respec, take some of the useless nodes out, get more crit, and go like crit based, but yeah, not really interested. So yeah, this is where I'm rounding out the character. Honestly, really, really, really good League Star. As you can see, I'm missing implicits on all my gear too. Like, so this character could go much further, but for like the 2 to 3 divines that I put into it on a League Start perspective, I've got to say I'm relatively happy with it. But the reasons why I'm not pumping any more currency into it is because of the fact that I want to start playing around with the Atlas, right? I have 108 points, so I no longer have to take Unwavering Vision. I have majority of my Atlas points, so now I can actually start testing out strategies, start testing the mechanic in higher tier maps while you running other mechanics. So I'm going to be testing that. First off, I'm probably going to be testing Harvey because I believe there's a lot of potential and I want to stack up on ancient orbs and exalts before they go up in price since these were literally 3C yesterday and they're already at 9C and these are still only reflecting at 2C right now. But oh my god, a squire's only 9 div. Okay, that's not the point. But yeah, so then potentially get some cheeky fracturing shards because I was looking at the scarabs, right? Oh, and this is the amount of scarabs that I've accumulated with like my safe houses and everything. But I was looking at the Harbinger scarabs, which are holy shit, we have way too many scarabs now. You know what? We're just gonna type Harbinger. Okay, they're up here. So 3 additional harbingers. We can have 4 of these. So that well, we could have 3 because we don't have a 5 slot map device, but that would put us at 12 harbingers in the map. No, that would put us at like 15 harbingers in the map because harbingers on the map device now as well. So that's 3 plus, yeah, so it would be 12. And if the Atlas boosted at all, it can be more than that, right? And then we have things like this. They drop rarer currency shards. I don't know if anybody played back when Nemesis 3 was a thing, and you would have like the Auspicious with the Watchstones, right? Like the Auspicious and the other one, where it read as this same line: Harbingers in your area drop rare currency shards. And that was insane, right? And the fact that this is all a single type, when you pair that with something like the unspeakable offenses, where they can just drop as the currency, I want to test it out because I feel like it can be really good, right? And it helps that it's not showing, but all the scarabs are like 1C each. Then 50% chance for it to be replaced with a boss on top of the 25% chance. So um, with our 6 Harpies, there's going to be a chance that they're all bosses as well. And then that's not including if the map device adds any additional. I think I'd be at like 7 or 8, right? And then I also want to test this because duplicated, right? So I'm going to have to price check these and see, but I see high potential in Harbies just because it reminds me of the auspicious days where as essentially you got a lot of currency from it. But I am still dying, as you can tell by my voice. I am still dying. We had a good league start. I wish we would have made a lot more currency, but we have about 27 hours of play time. So, not too much compared to like other content creators. I know it's a lot to like average players, but like content creators, it's not a lot since I'm pretty sure most of the other content creators are pushing like 40 hours already. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Next video is going to be probably be me testing this or the results of my craft here, right? I'm going to try to finish up filling up my cemetery and get a really good bow. See if Mark was lying about getting like a multi T1 bow. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. And until next time, take care.